Hi.
So,
So we are going to talk about a very serious and controversial topic today. That is whether Buddhists or any people who have religious belief should participate in politics.
so there's a very difficult topic.
Yeah. So what's your opinion?
My, um, something like I don't really do it if people told me that you shouldn't talk about any politics if you have religion because this is about a moral standard or something because politics is about everyone. We have to deal with politics every single day. So why we have to avoid politics? There's no way we can avoid politics.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I, what I heard is that a lot of people would say, or particularly those religious leaders, if they are really leaders,
If they're really
yeah,
there,
if they're really leaders,
okay.
uh, a lot of them would say because politics is a very they think politics is something that should be exclusive to politicians or government people, and a lot of people think because they think the religions always talk about the afterlife, so they talk about the life after this life, so they focus and encourage you to have faith in the world you would go after you die, so this world is not that important, so
Or it's not real.
yeah, but I would say this is actually bullshit. Um, why they have bullshit is because okay,
They're really
first,
straightforward.
yeah, we just love being straightforward, and why should we try to, I don't know, just make our words sounds less harsh? That doesn't take you anywhere. Well, on to well, let's deal with this one by one. First, what is politics? Well, politics is that if we have to give it a definition, then it's public administration. That means administering the public. The public includes everyone. So politics actually relates to everything you encounter in daily life. Your food, your work, your money, your life, your marriage, everything. So people voted for Biden, so they are now paying more for the fuel, for the gas. So that makes sense, and that's politics. Even if you were never involved in any political activities, or you were not employed by the government, or you're not elected as a councillor, as a legislative member, whatsoever. Politics just affects every single aspect of your life. How much you pay for your food, what kind of food you're going to eat. These are all politics.
Politics.
So,
Yeah.
so it's not something exclusive for politician. Politician is just those who chose politics to be their career, but it doesn't make them uh, it doesn't give them any privilege, and the politics are not exclusive for them. It concerns both you and me and everyone. So that's the first bullshit, that politics is exclusive for politician. Okay, the and then so how should and what about the afterlife believed by a lot of religious believers, or people with religious belief? Well, people say a lot of people think that the present life is not important, and they just have faith. They just want they have a lot of imagination. They have a lot of hope towards the afterlife.
I
But
think just hope not imagination because if you tell people there's imagination, just like you're telling people that it's not real.
well, I'm not saying that they're not real, but you're still not dead, right? Yeah, we're
Okay.
still alive, so we are living in this world. We are living in this life. We're not dead yet. We haven't. No one can tell me how Jesus or Buddha looks like because I am not dead. So maybe after I die, and if I can come back and tell you in your dream how Buddha and Jesus looks like, then let's see. But if I just want to ask a question. If uh, the afterlife is so important that it is way more important than your present life, why are you born to this world? Yeah, if Buddha or Jesus just want you to go to heaven or just go to the Buddhahood, go to the Buddha's land after you die, then what are you doing here? Why do they want us to live this life?
Yeah.
If the world is so easy that I just tell Jesus that I believe in you and then I automatically go to heaven, then why are you living this life? What are you doing? Yeah, why don't you just go kill yourself and then go straight to heaven?
Oh my gosh, you're
Yeah.
so straightforward. Oh my
Right.
gosh.
So yeah. So that's completely illogical and doesn't make sense at all. Well,
Okay.
yeah. So if I just believe in Jesus and then I automatically go to heaven, I don't even have to study or understand Bible. Yeah. If we just want to go to become Buddhas and achieve Buddhahood and go to the Buddha's land after we die, then I don't have to practice. I don't need to recite mantra in this world, right? So just need to use your people just need to use their brain, I think. Right. So okay, go back to the topic about politics. um, Politics is everything. It relates to everything. It
Yeah.
affects everything, and it definitely affects your religious activities. So
Yeah.
how can you say that they are not related, or you should stay away from politics?
There's some people they cannot tell they cannot say they're Buddhist or they're Christians because of politics.
Well, that's definitely something very serious and unfortunate, but that's well. We are not living in the worst time in human history. Well, human history was never been peaceful, and even if we go back a few centuries ago, there are a lot of wars. There are a lot of massacre against certain religions believers. So
Yeah,
well,
like
life was never easy. Life was not
yeah,
easy. Life is not easy, and life will not be easy. And that's why we all say that your life as a human, or our lives in this world, uh, it is already a practice. It is already a test, and that's something we should learn. That's something we should endure. And that's something we should overcome before we can go to that beautiful Buddhaless land or heaven or wherever you want to go. Um,
wherever you want to go.
yeah. So yeah, and even in the Buddhist text, we are saying that we are close to the end of the world, and in Bible, in Jesus' word, we are still close to the end of world, and what we say, what the Buddhist text said, we are in the era that the demons occupies the temples, and yeah, there's a demonic celestial king called in Chinese he's called Boson, and in English he's called Mara. I think uh, he's actually a something very similar or identical to Satan in Christians' words.
Yeah.
Yeah, and probably are the same
Maybe the
person.
same
Yeah,
person.
yeah, the same
Yeah.
person or the same ghost or same demon, whatever it is. Um, in the Buddhist text, it says that this demon, in this era of time, he will just go into the temple, pretend himself to be Buddha, and just ruin everything, or just ruin the Buddha's teaching, and you will not be able to see Buddhas in the temples, and yeah, so it's quite similar to the stories told by in the Bible. Uh, so we always say that they're different religions. They're probably the same. They just have different uh, demonstration language and culture, but ultimately they're the same. We'll see after we die. But yeah, but we don't have to be disappointed or lose your hope because this was anticipated, this was expected, and we are. The truth is, we are in such a hard time, and we will continue to be in this hard time. But Buddha actually told us that. He also told Mara, the demon, that if you want to occupy the temple, then so be it. Then you just stay in the temple. I'll just leave the temple and continue my practice in the world. So the temples, the church, the mosque, they're just a place. They're just a location. They have no life. They're just buildings built by materials. So if a place is no longer the place you are familiar with, or a sacred place is no longer sacred, then just leave that place. Yeah, the most sacred place should be your heart instead of these sort of infrastructure. So they're just built by stones. You don't expect the stones to bring you to heaven, right?
Yeah, so many definitions are written by human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the religions we have now, they have gone through hundreds of years, thousands of years, and they have been amended, changed by a lot of human because of cultural or political or historical elements or reasons. So they are no longer. So it's very hard for us to grasp the the center of the religions. I can't go back 2,500 years ago and ask Shakyamuni what he said, and we can't, and we cannot time travel back to 2,000 years ago and ask Jesus to teach us his learnings. It's just impossible. But ultimately, religions are just something that we cannot explain by modern science. It doesn't mean that modern science can disprove it. It is not proven by modern science, but the modern science cannot disprove religions either. So we do not have to take religions so sacredly. They are not that unchallengeable. If someone tell you you don't need to ask, you cannot ask any question, you should not ask any question, and you should just believe what I tell you, then that's someone you should stay away with, whoever he is. So the religious belief, they are something we can treat it as a moral guideline. They give you guideline on how you should behave yourself, how you should live in this world. In our our past videos, we have mentioned many times that Buddhism and the Buddhist teaching, they're just wisdoms on how you should live your life. They are not something so sacred that you cannot challenge, that you cannot ask questions. That is not Buddhism. That's just pure. I don't know what that is. Right.
They're pretending.
They're pretending to be real religions, or they use the name religions to force you to do something.
Yeah.
That's not real religions. So
maybe they wanted the money.
Yeah, they wanted the money, because if you no longer go to that church, then who are going to give them money, right? So they still need to raise funds, they still need to pay bills, at least they need to pay for the water, for the electricity, whatever. So but ultimately we just need to continue our belief. We just need to believe in what we believe. We just need to remember that whatever religions, they are a set of moral guidelines, and actually they are very similar, as long as they are genuine religions, not some strange religions pretending to be a genuine religions that ask you to do something completely ridiculous. So you don't have to. It's just, so religions, they're just moral guidelines. Politics, they are just public administration. They're there. They are equal, and they are not that sacred and not that unchallengeable. You just need to take it very casually.
Yeah.
So you just need to do what you think to be right. You just need to be the person you are and just try to become a better person. And right, so that's religion, that's politics, and it involves everyone, it relates to everyone, it affects everyone, and you should continue, and you should never stop thinking about them because they relate to you. So once you give up thinking, then you gave up your life.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah. So
Pretty
basically,
long.
yeah, very long videos, and it's just like our other videos. We are not afraid of challenging others, and probably we challenge a lot of people today. And I do expect a lot of people
You
to
knew
get
it.
offended, but unfortunately, yeah, that's just unfortunate. But if you are offended, then
I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm sorry, but too bad. Right. So maybe we'll continue to speak more about to talk about politics in future videos, but at least we just want to clarify or to share our beliefs about religions and politics. So they are something that affects every one of us, so, and they are not that unchallengeable. So just feel free and to discuss about them in your everyday life. So yeah, just don't listen to those people who ask you to stay away with them. They're just there to fool you.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
see you next
see you next time.
time.